watching AYV Television.
Cabo, this na Creus and me na runs for Dubimetska, and the Creus they come to you na AYV Television. Now we studio na Freetong. Inside we use today, you go hear about 6 new technical and vocational institutes them where the government plan for set up for give youth man and woman them more strength and sense.
We are now decided to have a technical university. So we will not only train certificate options.
And you go hear about the report where the National Commission for Children do, which says 75% of Pekin them within inside 5 districts in the country suffer inside the COVID-19 pandemic.
Look at two sides, the Pekin themselves and the parent them. So the Pekin they can forget their own view as how it affect them. The parent about give their own view how it affect them. And you know, say you get for understand the difference between the infected person and the affected person.
Well, same way so inside politics, we go tell you about one meeting where our organization we name National Democratic Institute all with political party them for show them how for be active even after election.
Be sure between you and me, no say the politics of Sierra Leone is mostly personality driven.
And inside sports, you go hear from the Eastern Lions chairman, but how the club already for play against anti-drug striker inside Sierra Leone Premier League. Well, now all that and more we get for you inside the youth. Now let's go inside the first story. The Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Professor Alpha Tijawuri, don't talk to government with support from Kuwait government, go add more 6 technical institutions in the country. He said the 2 new technical universities them with the right now forget strength to the middle manpower, we go contribute to national development. The minister talked this way the Tertiary Education Commission go launch the needs assessment reports. We reporter Ali Alvin Cargo get the story.
Government be established the Tertiary Education Commission inside 2001 by an act of parliament for advise the government on thing them we get for do with book learning one na the country. The needs assessment survey we Tertiary Education Commission be do na for look inside thing them where they affect technical and higher education them all about the country and find solution to the issue then they. We be the talk, the chairman, Tertiary Education Commission, Professor Algali, talk say 70% of the technical higher ed institution them get beaucoup challenge them, but the report go attract government attention and solve some of the issue them. We be the respond on behalf of government. The Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Professor Alpha Tijawuri, talk say government deliberately established 2 technical institutions them na the country for give strength to the middle manpower we go contribute to national development and boost the economy. A carry on for say the country with support from Kuwait government go soon get 6 additional technical institutions them we go give opportunity to young people for learn different skill them. The United Nations Resident Coordinator of the country, Dr. Babatunde Ahuzi, we be chair the program, talk say education are the driving force for development na any country, but technical education go create job, give sabi to young people, and same way so boost the economy. The person will be represent the Ministry of Finance, be make lecturer and vice chancellor them glady after I talk say government don't increase the 2022 educational budget to 22%. For AYV Curious, Mina Ali Alvin Kagbo the report na Freetong.
The National Democratic Institute to engage political party them on how them for develop policy we go promote democratic good governance. The engagement semiso na for ensure say political party them for active during and after election and for able contribute to the country in governance process. Ronald Jomogovia gets more palitory.
political party them very important na any democratic process na the country. But waiting done the be over the year, now that most political party them can only show face stand for election, and after that you no go hear from them so till the next election. For tap this, na im make the National Democratic Institute they engage all 17 political party them for getting sabi for able for develop policy them we go contribute per national development.
Be sure between you and me know say the politics of Sierra Leone is mostly personality driven. For example, if you're not heard of KYP party, for example, no sooner you come on at the stage, that's the end of that party. So we want main political party begin look at the policies, which policy they stand for. First of all, waiting at the value. Why is this party established? If this party is established to ensure, for make sure say the standard of living of the people, nine are the priority. Which policy then get for address that? So we want the party begin look at policy issue rather than personality-driven politics, because when they get a policy, even if they're not in governance, they can able to provide alternative solutions to the challenges the citizens that they face.
Where they talk about the importance of them kind engagement here. Olusegun Davis, the Mediation and Program Officer for Political Parties Registration Commission, EPRC say, them kind engagement here go make political party them able for bring can change and self-organize themselves. But waiting political party they make up them kind engagement here. Tony Sunga, now the chairman for the People's Movement for Democratic Change, PMDC.
The most important part of this policy, draft your policy development making, is about the implementation. So draft it could be very nice, but for me to implement them, not the other. So we don't have to enter. Made it follow up, made it the whole to ransom for we words, because these policies were right. After election, that's the end of it. All man does scatter, membership does scatter. But we for changing dynamics now, these political parties will there for stay. You continue the policy, your agenda for the 5 years. Sometimes how serious you are, other bodies will see you say, oh, this party, they're involved in this, they're engaged in this, they're engaged in this. So because of that here, the consortium of country, political parties say, for let we come together for form an alliance and a coalition. And hence that is done. They will begin for putting agendas in place, with political policy programming in place for making it a national agenda.
Ronald Jumovia, AYV News, Freetown.
The Executive Director for National Protected Area Authority, when Joseph Ranto Musa, don't declare to people in a constituency 132, say he did team up for SLPP Western Area Regional Chairman. The aspirants say in vision na for give more work to young people them for out to the 520 youth them, we already don't give work and unite SLPP na the Western Area for win the 2023 election. Salifu Cherinokama gets more.
Aspirants for the SLPP Western Area Regional Chairman position, when Joseph Ranto Musa, say he don't always commit himself for help young people and grow. As he continues say, he don't already provide work for Boku youthman and woman them, where some now they work as forest guards and other officials them. He been talk say, if they get the opportunity for be the SLPP Western Area Regional Chairman, it go unite the region for prepare for the 2023 election so the party go get good results.
A very long time. As you say, the youth them hold on, take power. The youth them, most of them is gone. The not happy. So I don't go around and I tell them say, men and vote for the show that will bring the camp and then what's in them want, the jobs that they want, I will make them get up. When they give me a job, they appoint me as the Executive Director of NPA. I employed 520 people. I thought it fits to go for this position so that I will bring all the youth on board. I really slogan the youth of back.
Some party members them been say, but the 28 constituencies then inside Western Area, constituency 132 been get the highest votes them for SLPP inside the 2018 election, and then say the party being able to get that vote day because of the dedicated leadership of Mr. Musa, some pan the stakeholder them and youth them been talk, but waiting them feel but in declaration.
The beginning over 12 good years away don't come. No job. I don't pass my no job. One day I'm say, why madam is so quiet? Now I said, I'm picking on their work. Now I said, don't worry, madam. They say, I'll be picking up. Me think about them all. They don't give their work. So I'm happy for Chairman. If I'm not happy for Chairman, that means I'm not the God.
It will galvanize Western region as a whole, because Western region right now is shamble right now. So now him are the only chairman, the person, individual for able to galvanize Western region, for the Western region will come to one and now see victory for 2020 for under Chairman Musa in leadership. So you get the quality, you get the capability, and you get the know-how.
Youth man of the around here, they just gone. If you don't take sense, they'll say, go. If you take men for Chuku, you don't create job for them. So they're all happy, they're glad, everybody busy. So once they come and they're in the community. And when it be somebody, it will do more. It will help passer, it helps him.
This regional chairman election then go hold after the party done with the district chairman election then all about the country. For Creole use, Mina Salifu Cherno Kamara, the report inside Freetown.
This is Creole use parable for today. Say not forget yesterday Belful. We mean say mortal man not ungrateful to person we been on the do am good. Well now that I go left you and go come back just now.
Here's how to avoid bringing COVID-19 into your homes. Wear long sleeves before leaving your house. Avoid wearing rings, bracelet or earrings, considering them as support for the virus. Limit public transportation as much as possible. Don't touch your face until you have washed your hands. At the supermarket, take a maximum safety distance of 1.50 meters. Use electronic payments. Arriving at home, take off your shoes, clean your phone, take off your clothes and wash them. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds and put all your shopping bags aside for 3 to 4 hours. Clean them and put them away.
Thank you for being with me small. This is Creuse and Minarans for Lubi Metzger. Well, I'll continue with Motori inside youth. As the United Nations Coordinator in a salon, Dr. Babatunde Ahunsi, say the government not go able to achieve the 2030 agenda if they not consider migration and mobility issue them. He make this statement during the United Nations country team training on integration of migration in country framework and common country analysis with the United Nations Network on Migration and the International Organization for Migration behold. Naomi Kamaga editorial.
The UN Resident Coordinator for Sierra Leone, Dr. Babatunde Ahunsi, appreciates the International Organization for Migration for the effort with them they do for educate and try for make sure say different countries them they handle migration the right way, because now that's the help the United Nations country team for no more and for integrate and respond to migration issues well inside the country. Dr. Babatunde Ahunsi continue for talk say COVID-19 don't make things worse for migrants them, since most countries them don't lock them borders them and don't restrict movement. For sake of that, this kind of training we get for do with how for handle migration very important. During the training, Head of International Organization for Migration at Saloon, Dr. James Bagonza, talk say one key thing where then they advocate for now for make sure say country they make sure say migration they go the right way and them they treat migrants them the right way. A talk back say then can bring can different stakeholders them together for make them work together and find solutions them on how for reduce migration and for make sure say migrants them get the right treatment na any country. For Creole use, Mina Naomi Kamara, the report na Freetown.
The National Commission for Children at Salon don't know about the impact assessment report of COVID-19 for picking them to the Ministry of Children's Affairs. The Deputy Commissioner for the National Commission, Fabunde and Sumana Toksi, na 5 districts at the country they mean target and are picking them between age 5 to 15 years. The districts then are Western Area, Bombali, Potloko, Kono, and Bow. Ransford McLean gets more palitory.
The National Commission for Children na Salon, with financial support from World Vision International, don't submit the report where they around the impact of COVID-19 na the life of pikin dem na Salon, where the Deputy Commissioner for National Commission for Children did the talk, Fabunde and Sumana, is say pikin dem will be they around age 5 to age 15, na then them be targets during the survey. A carry on for talk say the report reveals say 75 pikin dem na they affected by COVID-19.
Now report this way would do assessment about how COVID will affect pikin in the country. We choose just 5 districts because we'll not been get too much funding for go everywhere. And World Vision, as a trusted partner, be get for go with this funding and for make we go do this assessment for know how COVID don't really affect pikin in 5 major areas: the education, the play business, the psychomotor, and the food and nutrition, and how then they do the economic issues. And so we'll go for look at them 5 areas and how the COVID affect them PKR in them 5 areas in there. Their own view as how it affect them, the parent back their own view how it affect them. And you know, so you get for understand the difference between the infected person and the affected person. We understand say the pikin the COVID affect them, because if the mama or the parent don't be infected by COVID, they find out say the pikin don't be infected. Because one of the people then who they interview them, one of them tell you say if they go put parents in a house, for example, where it don't be infected, or they don't go put in a quarantine place where we're infected, they find out say the pikin can do with her. So the thing they affect her. If the parent back they do business, if they works on side and it don't be infected, if they find out say the parent not able get money again for take care of the home as before. So now then when they will look at the assessment. After
he received the impact assessment report, but speaking away effects on COVID-19 and the country, the Deputy Minister for Gender and Children's Affairs, Bokari Bindi Hindowase, then consider this report as timely, and them as ministry, then will see that them look inside, waiting day inside the report, so that they will implement them for the best interests of all men of the country.
This ministry will receive this report with mixed feeling, like okay, say we're glady and we're not glady again. Why I say we're glady? We're glady because we don't know what are the problems there. We don't affect the beginning of this country where this COVID pandemic don't broke. We also not glady, but waiting the report don't say well picking them don't go through in this country during this COVID period. So as a ministry, this report will hold out today. We glady and we not glady, and for them 2 reasons they make was a one we glady because we don't know what it affect to picking them, and the other side I say we not glady because we don't know what it all picking them don't go through, and we're not happy for what we picking them don't go through based on this report we don't come out. The presentation will all been there, then show the health situation where the COVID impact will picking them, the percentage. Then show the pikin there will be the struggle for get food there where they don't cry, and then when them people they don't be infected. Then show the pikin there will be there at it. And we as a ministry responsible for ensure say every pikin in this country in house or in home not to street. If for they na home, we serve for care for. If for they na school, na dandi retired brigadier Dr. Jesus Madabio don't say they say all pikin there. And how for law know say we President Dr. Jesus Madabio care for pikin there. Now that make this ministry actually na been 2 ministry. Now be 1 ministry. It don't separate them. The woman and picking and so they na hearts that now that make we your ministry now we there for the woman and picking them. And so this report we don't cancel. A part of work for law ensure say it reach to the highest level when to the president and let come down to the lowest level when to the community there for ensure say this report all which don't come out law no go the back again for picking and Sierra Leone.
One pan the recommendation them will be there inside the report show say picking them forget the opportunity for involved in social mobilization because positive peer monitoring then for do and for them na all parts so that they go get the proper life na society. For AYV Creoyus, Mina Ransford McLean the reports na Freetown.
Smallholder commercialization and agribusiness development project when a SCADEP currently train farmer them all about the country on the new method we go improve farm business in the country. As the training the carry on a McKinney, the project is train farmman them on how them for add value on them produce. Abasise gets more.
Smallholder commercialization in agribusiness development project, SCADEP, under the Ministry of Agriculture, Currently, they train farmer them from different districts in the country on how to improve production business. As the training they take place na Makeni, Alma Mikabo, where na the grant manager na SCADEP, explain about the importance of this training where currently they go on.
It's important in the sense that they will give them the knowledge, the skills, and the information they require for be able to take them businesses to the next level, which is to be able to compete in the market with imported goods. Right. So the set of businesses that we get here today now, rice groups them and companies them we SCADEP will support. For most of these, they have been already involved in rice production and processing, but we think say they need to take the next step when have quality packaging so that they're able to compete in the market.
Farmer them they experience certain problem where they affect production business. Alfaya Mansare from the Extension Division at the Ministry of Agriculture talk on how they will tackle them problem here.
As a division, as a ministry, we acknowledge the problems that were there with the rice value chain system of the country. But as a ministry, also as a division, and with the project, we work assiduously. We work, putting all the effort to ensure, say, some of them problems that we get in terms of our rice farming system, and we try for combating. For ensure, say, farmers they now get some quality seeds. We make sure, say, we provide available machines then for farmers across the country to get access to and make use and cultivate the land. We also try for ensure, say, farmers they get a different type of inputs than we they need, the chemicals, the fertilizers. But the extension, as you say, get a critical role to play. It's not a
farmer them been get this for say.
Very, very important because the time for less salon at the map now, for let me go the process we rest them and add value and make it good in at the supermarkets. And thank God to SCADEP and call me now. So today we already in support. We can show we more how do we do today and how for do now we do for dinner in the supermarkets.
For the land, Sierra Leone, we get a land. Like the Moyamba district and even Tokolili, we own company there and the areas we operate. We get land. We get land for do farming to the way we want our way we will feed people in the country. But the problem we get in this country that the variety of rice we bring for give farmers in this country. Thank you. Now one of the big
Fumble from that, we now go on a sport and we go join Michael John Fofana for your waiting the happen inside the sport baskets.
Plenty thank you guys for Lobby Metsiga. Well, now for the first story inside the sport baskets, the chairman for Eastern Lions Football Club, Ambassador Anthony Navo Jr. don't talk say the reason we make the team they perform well in the league are because the technical team be advised say and forget more quality players than. They will talk this as the team currently they lead 2020-2021 Sierra Leone Premier League and safe get for play until the striker on Saturday na the approved school field. With sports reporter Ransford McLean gets more pandatory.
But over 3 months now, where the Sierra Leone Premier League been put on hold because of COVID-19 pandemic na Sierra Leone and other country, the league don't resume. But over 2 weeks now, different game they don't play in a different venue them all about the country. But this BNTM, East End Lions Football Club, don't take the number 1st position na the table. Waiting this mean for the team. Chairman for Eastern Lions Football Club, Ambassador Anthony Navo Jr. talk more to AYV.
It's a teamwork. It's not just about me or about Gentoo or Badara. We are a team. We're a family. We work as a team. Everybody work tremendously for make sure say the club continue for maintain a standard. And when we, as you know, we as an executive, we are new. We just do it first season, last season, which we won the champions. And we've promised the fans that for the first 5 years in our first tenure in office, we want to win all the 5 Premier League. So this is our second Premier League. We hope by the special grace of God, we're going to win it again back to back. Okay. And we're ready.
But how he consider the team in performance? After about over 11 games them, we don't play so far in the league. He been get this for say.
We, the leadership of the club, we realized that we need to bring in some more players after they are with first 2-3 games. So you will see, say, we also bring in some more going lambing and the likes of Jabi and others. So we strategize and strengthen ourselves. And then that's where we are. Fast forward, we've gone, I think, about 7-8 unbeaten right now. And we're looking forward to go win the other match and continue to stay number one, because that is our rightful place.
Eastern Lions, where they lead the table with 21 points on goals difference with Bo Rangers. The next match, they will play Anti-Drugs Football Club Saturday, 25 September this year. Now the approved school is partner Freetown. For AYV Sports, Mina Ransford McLean, the report na Freetown.
Well, inside international sports, Manchester United don't come out inside the Carabao Cup after West Ham beats them 1-0 yesterday. Well, inside the Carabao Cup, they don't make them draw. And inside this draw, Chelsea go meet up Southampton, Arsenal go meet up Leeds, Stoke City go meet up Bradford, West Ham go meet up Manchester City, Leicester City go meet up Brighton, Burnley go meet up Tottenham, QPR go meet up Sunderland, and Preston go meet up Liverpool. Well, now all that to get for Inside Today on Sports. I mean, Michael John Fofana. Back to you, let's follow me.
Plenty thank you to you, Michael. Well, Fambul, now so good up cruise today. We sense what say, don't forget yesterday bell full. We mean say, mortal man not for ungrateful to person we been do am good. If you have to tell we anything where you like or not like body use, now for send we email to info@ayvnews.com. My name is Ransford Lubi Metzger, and I say thank you and tata. So till next time.
You're watching AYV Television.
Mina Yvonne Aki-Sawyer, Mayor of Freetown. And I want to tell Freetonians and thank you again for when I vote for me for be una mayor, for where we join and for say, together we go transform Freetown. And transform Freetown don't they happen in so many different ways. Whether we talk about the nurseries them, we don't be built in markets. The construction of the first ever wastewater treatment plant na King Tom. The building of thousands of meters of drainage in our communities. We plant trees them on the hillsides. We respond to disaster. We sweep the streets there every single day, in spite of all the challenges and all the obstacles. But transform Freetown, not just about waiting with the build. Transform Freetown, now also about